Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Beyond the Villa, episode 3 from Love Island with the Love Island USA season 6 cast. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I'm an attorney and a pop culture writer. So let's get into it. The episode kind of drops us back off where we left off with the Kaylor and Liv drama. What you feel about the mediation, Janae's mediation? And do you feel like it's actually resolved?
Well, one, I thought it was absolutely hilarious that Janae pulled out them damn snacks. And actually, I think the nut butter and banana, I was like, she's on to something there. I might need to try that.
Girl, I was looking at that like, you gonna make me.
You don't like peanut butter and banana?
I like them cookies. They good. You right. I do not like banana. I do not like banana. And
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I've just in my life, adult life, gotten used to banana. When I was a kid, I wouldn't touch it, but I'm not mixing it
Oh,
with
that's
anything.
wild.
But
That's
yeah,
wild.
no,
Understood. Understood.
she was a trip though.
Yeah, I was like, we don't talk enough about how funny Janae is, just like in general. Like, somebody
hmm
needs to mash together all of her one liners because she
Yeah.
stays with it. Like, on Destination X, she's absolutely hilarious. Like,
Really?
yeah, like they go into
Okay.
like this haunted mansion, and she was like, the only ghost I believe in is the Holy Ghost. Like, I was
Yeah, no, she definitely is funny. Like I said last time, she's funny. I'm not familiar with her beyond the Beyond the Villa, but I can see she's funny.
Yeah, we might need to once the entire season is out. Maybe we can recap Beyond the Villa. I mean, Destination X. But anyways, back
hmm
to Beyond the Villa and her mediation. I felt like Kaylor was having difficulties laying down her ego in that conversation. It seems like she
hmm
still wanted to have this like combative and like defensive energy throughout the
hmm
conversation because I mean it's
hmm
like it's very plain and simple. Like if you forgive me, like why haven't we moved on? And again, if you
hmm
say you forgive somebody and you've moved on from the situation
hmm
and then you're harboring all of these feelings about it and they don't know, it's no longer on them. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like it's more so now a reflection of you and not
hmm
the other person, which is
hmm
unfortunate because Kayla has the right to feel how she feels, but it's like you've been moving as if there hasn't been an issue and now you're
hmm
springing this on me. What do you want me to do with this information? Like Liv said, like what else do you want me to do? I offered you the camera. I said I apologized. I took accountability for it. You don't have to worry about it happening again.
hmm
What the hell you want me to do, girl?
I mean, she wanted her to be somebody different than what she is. You get what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's like, girl, you either gotta accept that Liv is who she is, and she's operated like this, and you now have to know that you can't trust her, but
Yeah,
so far,
correct.
or you're going to have to say that's not cool for you and cut her out your life. Like she wants to be able to live to undo the things that Liv has done, and she can't. So it's like you either have to accept where what she's offering and how she is, and have different precautions with her, or you gotta just be like, yeah, it's not for me. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Which
I
I think
mean,
like with her age is something that's might be a little bit difficult for her to understand just
yeah,
in general, which is probably
acceptance
why like yeah, it's hard. Acceptance is hard,
for
right? Like especially
everybody.
when you have
Yes,
right, when you have expectations for someone or like when they
yes.
started off with this certain energy and then this switch happens and you're just like what do I do with this? Like what do I do with this
Mm-hmm.
information? It's really really difficult, especially for people who have challenges with, certain types of attachments and stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel like it's something that Kayla down the line she's gonna have to work on because I feel like it shows up in most of her relationships, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard for her to let go. Like we see it with
Mm-hmm.
Aaron, we see it with this dude
Yeah,
Caleb.
this
Like,
Aaron
why are
situation.
you talking to this dude next to you? Like you just said you had an issue with him. It's like she has a hard time understanding what her boundaries are, like and being rooted in what her
Mm-hmm.
values are and allowing that to
Mm-hmm.
to guide her through her relationships. It's like, well, we had this relationship. I have to hold on to it. I got to figure it out some way, like
Mm-hmm.
how we can move on. And it's just like, girl, some people just got to be left where they are. I loved when Aaron
Mm-hmm.
was like, some people are leaves, some people are branches, some
Mm-hmm.
people are roots. And I love
Mm-hmm.
that he said it don't even seem like Liv is a root. It's either she's a
Mm-hmm.
branch or a leaf. Like, which one is she? You need to figure it out. You
Mm-hmm.
need to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, Aaron seemed like he definitely, not to switch it to him, but he seemed like he definitely did some soul searching.
Yes.
And like the
Okay.
little segment with his mom saying, the segment with his mom where he was like, she really caught a lot of flack and stuff. I was like, that's probably what got this man to change. Like, that's what got him to change, is because his mama came through and was like, boy, I raised you better than this. You got these people in my DMs, in my
Right,
face,
right. Talking about the
talking
person
about
I
me.
raised. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that that really hit him because he definitely is showing up very differently, in my view, in this, like, from what I saw, I didn't, I'm not a season 6 watcher. I'm a newbie, and I am going back to watch it. It's just like the 36 episodes of it all. It's a lot, but
We should
he's
recap it
giving.
as you watch it.
We could,
Yeah.
girl. But yeah, he's giving like, like I am healed, or I'm trying to heal, and I'm really focused on that. And it feels like it's because of the mama situation. Not to jump around, but since we on Kaylor, like, what do you think about them at the end, kind of connecting in the relationship? Can we talk about that a little bit? Because I was torn about my thoughts on it, because I'm like, he's healing, keep going into the healing direction, sir. And then I'm like, Kaylor, she got some healing still to do. But then I'm like, this could be a good match though for her, if he could bring some of his influence of his healing onto her,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree. I was emotional actually through that conversation. Again, and
Mm.
I was emotional during that first conversation in the first episode. And I literally like when this episode ended today, I was like, clearly watching Love Island gives you an emotional connection sometimes to these people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
look at me with my parasocial relationship because I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this. But yeah, I had the same thoughts. I was like, this can be good, but also too, I was thinking, I don't want them to bond in this sense of loneliness that they're having in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And then it ends up being something unhealthy. Like, actually
Mm-hmm.
work on yourselves and then say, you know what, we've done the work. Let's see if we can figure it out. But I
Mm-hmm.
do feel like there's some bonding going on over the
Mm-hmm.
fact that they are feeling lonely. And so I don't
Mm-hmm.
want that to drive their reconnection. Like reconnect
Yeah.
because you guys are truly in different places and you want to
Mm-hmm.
see like what can two people who have grown and were
Mm-hmm.
in a bad place before, what can we do now with the growth that we've had as individuals? Can we
Mm-hmm.
make a team effort out of this and
Mm-hmm.
not just
Because
like
you're lonely, yeah.
right, right.
It I agree with that, like, wholeheartedly. That piece around everybody talking about LA being lonely, I'm like, let's talk about it, because I got some friends in LA and they talk about that too. And it's like, what is LA? Just like this fake superficial place where people go to try to make their dreams
Yeah.
happen, but it's not, I don't know, like they're not feeling it. I mean, you're from LA.
Yeah, I mean, most of the
But
people, like even like when I think about, I don't want to say like the specific person, but when I think
mm,
about even like this person in my mind, like
mm,
every time I talk to this person, they are itching to get out. And this person is
mm,
also from California,
mm,
the same area that I'm from, which is not
mm,
LA.
mm,
It's Orange County, but
mm,
it's still the same vibe. And
mm,
it can be really, really hard when it's so many people like chasing after a certain dream. And like
mm,
California, the vibe of California, at least Southern California, is very rooted in success, right? There's a
mm,
lot of wealthy people here. So
mm,
it's always in your face. You could
mm,
be driving down the highway to go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, in the hood or somewhere that's not the best place ever, but you're next to 10 Teslas, a G
mm,
Class,
mm,
5,000, BMWs. So it's like
mm,
always surrounding you in California.
mm,
And when so many people are chasing after that,
mm.
how do you have the time to develop real meaningful relationships? It's
Relationships,
about
yeah.
like, can this person give me capital?
Mm,
Does this access that we have to one another, can we grow? Can we
mm,
develop something? So
mm.
I think it's really, really hard to make friends in a place like
Like that, yeah.
California. And I would assume New York is very similar as well.
Well, I mean, I would say New York is probably a little different, just a little bit, because like New York is a little bit more gritty, and it's a little bit more like the pretense is down a little bit. Like, I think that if anything, no, seriously, I feel like that if
No, I
anything in New
feel you.
York, it's like probably difficult to make friends because like people are not friendly. They're not like out here trying to whatever. But there's just so much shit going on in New York. Like there's so much stuff. So anyway, that's new. But I have friends who are in LA, and one of the things, and they're black girls, one of the things they talk about, and this is just a little bit of an aside, but they talk about like it's so hard, one, dating because the superficial standards are on 1,000, and then two, finding community as a black woman in that city. So I wonder how Janae and Serena enjoy it or whatever, because they're transplants as well, right? But they got their man,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. I mean, Janae lives in Las Vegas. Serena lives in Texas, I believe. Or no,
Ah,
she might actually now live in LA, but she's from Texas.
from
But they
Texas.
have each
Okay.
other, right? So it might be a
Yeah,
little
a
a
little
little bit
less.
easier. But
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that if it wasn't for this experience, like
Mm-hmm.
they would definitely be having a hard time. And two, like even with dating, right? Like if you're a black woman who wants to date black men, it's really,
Mm-hmm.
really hard because you have a plethora of women who look good from all different racial
Mm-hmm.
backgrounds. Like we've talked about the whole racially ambiguous thing and like surgical procedures and enhancements. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's all up and through LA. You can't go down
Mm-hmm.
no type of street and not see a Botox center. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard out there. It's hard. I have
Mm.
no desire to ever go back. Like it would only be for my
Yeah.
mama and my brothers.
Aw. Speaking of superficial dating standards, so should we get into Kendall and how he has messed with this messy? Yeah, he has
Yeah,
gotten involved in this whole Kaylor Liv thing or whatever.
he's
Um,
always involved. It's so annoying. It's so sassy to me. Like, how are you always in the business of a woman?
Interesting.
Always. And you see, we ain't heard not a peep about that date he went on.
Oh,
Not a peep. Not a peep. Not how did it go? Do you want to go on a second date? Not a damn thing. Because that boy don't like black women. And when he was coming in with all of
allegedly,
them,
stop saying that.
bro, when he came in with all them blonde hair, blue eyed people, I said, boy, do you even hang around black people? Do you have
Mm,
any friends of color?
mm. I don't know. I don't know what is his ethnicity. We don't even know. I don't know.
I think he's
Well,
black and white or black and
black and white.
Hispanic. So,
Uh
yeah,
huh. Uh huh.
something.
Yeah, but yeah. So I'm of two minds of this whole thing. Part of me feels like, is this manufactured drama? Because it feels like, did they just make this up? I don't know, because it's such a like strong storyline, and then it
Yeah.
seems like clearly like, don't do this, Kendall. I'm gonna call him Kaylor.
Yeah.
Don't do this, and so it seems like he would know better. But also it feels like, is this like a producer created drama plot line, and he's just like, yeah, I'll do that, whatever. So that's one thought. But then the other thought, like I said, is just like, bruh, why do you keep inviting him around? Like when the guy came to the table that night after like they were out to dinner or whatever, I was like, first of all, Kaylor, I need you to not just be talking about this self-esteem thing. I need you to be about it, because that man don't look like he deserve any of your energy. He don't even seem like he deserved to breathe in the same room. Like what? Who? What? You know what I'm saying? I can see how y'all
Agreed.
would make it out in a porta potty, because it's like, what the fuck? The standards. Like, I'm not trying to say nothing. It's just it, coming in a wife beater. It was giving like, what is this?
Asking
And
to
then
stay
the
at your
mullet.
place.
It's
Kissing
beneath
you
her.
in a
She
porta potty.
Girl, it's beneath her, and I don't even know her. Like, you know what I'm saying? It seems like she needs to get a little bit more on the self worth. Like, just bring it up. Just bring it up a notch. Just bring it up a notch, because it should have been like, bruh, can he even breathe in your space? Like, that's what it's given to me. But yeah, Kendall, he been, just a little messy.
Yeah, but just even like as a friend, right? Like, and this goes back to just Kaylor's
Mm-hmm.
standards, right? Like who
Mm-hmm.
you are choosing to be around.
Yes,
As my
yes.
male friend,
Mm-hmm.
why are you bringing around this guy who clearly doesn't see me
Mm-hmm.
with the ounce of value? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, if I
Mm-hmm.
tell you I made out with this man in a porta potty, or we saw each other at another event and he didn't even speak to me,
Mm-hmm.
that should clue to you, at
Mm-hmm.
least either give him, like, sit down with him and like hold him accountable for how he is
Mm-hmm.
treating me,
Mm-hmm.
or don't ask him to come around, because it's just like
Mm-hmm.
you just want to be a part of the drama. You want to be the center of it. And I thought it was hilarious how like Connor and Aaron and Kenny were kind of laughing about like how much he wants to make TikToks and stuff like that. Like, it's like, I can't tell, Kendall, are you trying to clout chase off of everybody? Because why do you want this
Mm-hmm.
TikTok influencer guy like coming around? All of a sudden,
Mm-hmm.
he has a place on the film along with all
Mm-hmm.
these other people. He
Mm-hmm.
just gives very much so, yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on,
Mm-hmm.
come on, come on,
Mm-hmm.
without like protecting his
Vetting
own
people.
energy. Yes,
Yes.
protecting the people that you love, the people who are on, who are gonna stand by you no matter
Mm-hmm.
what. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's just, it's too much. And Kendall, he's gone through a lot in terms of the media. Like when he came
Mm-hmm.
out of the reunion, or right
Mm-hmm.
before the reunion, when he came out of the villa, there was like some images or like a video of him and his backside, and like I don't know if he was like bending over for, like, they say it was for a guy. Like, it was just a lot. It was a lot going on, right, with that,
Oh,
right?
somebody was in the comments talking about that. I didn't even know what was happening with
Yeah, yeah,
that.
like this really, really happened. This was like ultimately like a really big thing, and like no one, like it was the consensus across everybody in the villa was like no one should be exposed like that. Of course, of course, of course. But the
Yeah.
people in the villa are who stood beside you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are
Yeah.
the people who had your back. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if Kendall is trying to like reclaim his reputation, if he's trying to
Mm.
have so much content out there that like that's something that you can't even see. I don't know
Mm.
what it is, but
Interesting.
again, it's just like you're not vetting these people. You let everybody come around. You're not protecting your friends. Like, Liv and Kaylor shouldn't have to sit you down and say this isn't acceptable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that's interesting. I didn't even know that. Like I said, that's an interesting thing because like
Yeah.
that is a lot. But yeah, it's giving a lot. But I didn't like when Connor was saying that, like talking about them being influencers and stuff, and then you flip around and he out here trying to teach people how to make spaghetti like he Ratatouille or somebody. I was like,
Oh, right.
what is he like? You want to put it like what? You an influencer
Yes,
too?
yes.
Like
Talking about something. You can snack. You can have a midnight
yeah,
snack.
yeah. I
Eat
was like, it was
this.
something. I didn't know what he was doing. I was like,
You out here
God,
trying to influence too, bruh. You just not in
right.
that million. You're not in that million follower bracket, buddy. Like the rest of them. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
And
The
I was like, he a
only one who
hater.
can speak for real is Aaron, because he is clearly off of social media. Like,
Yes,
he has made it
yes.
a point to be off of social media.
Yeah, yeah. So Connor, I'm like, this is my first introduction to all of them. You know what I'm saying? I watched the little begin the first episode, and then I flipped and watched Beyond the Villa, the first episode of season 6. And Connor, like he's not giving me likability. Like I don't like him. I can see why,
Yeah, like, how did you make it in the villa? No, let me
Yes,
stop.
right. And then I also did not like how he was up there talking about him and Aaron was saying that, talking some Janae got Kenny on a leash. I'm like, first of
Oh,
all,
yeah, yeah,
bruh.
yeah,
First
yeah,
of all,
yeah.
bruh,
You ain't
why
been
he
loved by
can't
a woman. That's what it's given. Okay.
right. Yes. And it's like, why can't he stand up for his girl? Like she don't like it, he don't like it. Bitch, we one band, one sound over here. Okay? Like if
Period.
same thing,
Period.
Janae gonna give that same energy back to him when if he has an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like he beefing with somebody, you think Janae gonna be in his place? No. Okay? You know, no. She gonna be like backed up, because then that's how you people get the little Tupac and Biggie, like first off fucking like because the girl was
Right.
hanging with your
With
like
both of
no.
y'all. No, this ain't happening around here.
Yeah,
Like you
we're
said,
not
one
doing
band,
that.
one sound. My girl don't like you. I don't
Yes.
like you. Point blank,
Right.
period.
And so I don't like that framing it like she got him on a leash. Like, bruh, worry about yourself, okay? Worry about yourself. Anyway, that's a little aside. But anyway, do we want to get into the couples? Do we want to start with maybe Leah and Miguel, because they've got
Yeah, the skin
this
cancer
serious
scare
issue.
thing. That
Yeah.
at first I was like, what conditions come with like bumps on your skin? And then when she said biopsy, I was like, ugh, like,
Mm-hmm.
nobody wants to ever have to feel like potentially they're running up into cancer, so that
Yeah.
made me emotional again, like another, like, oh my god, I'm too emotionally attached to these people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that was really sad, but I love the conversations about them wanting to move in together. Miguel emphasizing to the world, like, I'm in love with this girl, like, we're locked
Mm-hmm.
in, 10 toes down. Absolutely love that. I think like everybody has been saying, Leah and Miguel are probably the first to get married. And so
Yeah.
hopefully the season finale is like with an engagement ring or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that would be nice. I really love Miguel's talk with Kenny about growth. And he was just like, you won't know if you can swim if you don't push yourself in the deep end. And I was like, first of all,
Right.
like, first of all, because that
Literally.
too many men think that they are just going to be like, oh yeah, when I get there, I'll no, you have to push yourself into trying, tiptoe. You have to do it like incrementally and give yourself more of a I don't want to say test, but like try it out a little bit, because so many people think they're just going to
Yeah.
jump from like, okay, we're separate, and then when it's time, I'll know. And it's like, no, men like their freedom. You like your freedom, and so it's never going to be something that you want to give up. So try it on, see if you feel like this person is worth it. That's
Yeah,
just
I
point
think
blank
also
period.
too, men like to do this whole like, okay, we're at this step now. Let's enjoy this step, and then we'll move
Yeah, they
into the next
do.
step, and then like, it's like a lack of like planning and forward thinking. So
Yes.
it was, yeah, I'm with you. It was nice to see
Yeah.
Miguel. Like Miguel is in that place where he's thinking
Mhm.
about the future,
Mhm.
and it's
And
like, is this the difference between just really really liking somebody and feeling secure in that relationship and not? I don't know. I don't know what that feels like for a guy, but
mhm.
it's interesting. It's
Mhm.
interesting for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Do we want to talk about Janae and Kenny, because they have like kind of, you know, this opposite sort of like slower approach, which I don't think he
Yeah.
should rush, but like at the same time.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's up to Janae, they'd probably be married already. Like
Absolutely.
Janae is
Absolutely.
very sure. I think Kenny is also sure that he wants to be with Janae, but also it's
Mhm.
just like this slowly moving thing. I do wonder
Mhm.
because he was mentioning this switch that has happened in his life since being at
Mhm.
the villa, right? Like
Mhm.
your career is no longer your career, like the
Mhm.
identity shift that has to happen
Mhm.
when
Yeah.
you come into this space and you're so forward facing
Yeah.
like this, what that probably means for everything. I don't know, like for Miguel, if this is something that he really wanted, like he saw himself as an influencer, so maybe it's easier for him to settle into it
Mhm.
versus Kenny. Who knows?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the thing I really like about Kenny is that he seems like a really like normal, genuine guy, and he just seems like a real life guy. And I was like, it was nice to hear him say that he enjoyed his career, because you know,
No, for real, that's a
like
real thing. A lot of people don't like their career. They get into a job field, they're just like, I'm here for the money, it pays the bills, but I hate it. I hate it. Job satisfaction is a luxury, okay? Truly, it is a luxury out here in these streets, especially when we talking about the cost of living, okay? So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, that was
no,
really nice. I was like, oh my God, it sounds like you need to go back to it because you really, really like it. Let
yeah,
Janae do all of the influencing stuff.
influencer
You could be out
stuff.
here and be in the sales world. Go get that MBA, brother. Go
Right,
get
right. I
it.
like that for him. I like that for him. But yeah, no, I make the faces because I like where I am right now. But I did like for like 10 years did worked in an environment that I did not like, and it was just like, just here, make your money, whatever. But I like what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
But yeah,
definitely.
he really seemed to really really love it. So I like that for him. And hopefully he finds his way back. Serena and Kordell, like they were not on the episode much, well, at least
Yeah.
until the later half of the episode. And then we saw the cat. The cat didn't look as big on there as he looked when he was trying to give him a bath. But maybe he just had more fur at that time, like
So I don't know.
because
I still
some.
thought that was a pretty big cat. Like I felt like when Cordell picked the cat up, I was like, no, that's a hefty cat. Okay, that's
Yeah, he eat. He
yeah,
eats, and he's so long. Like when she was saying, like, why is he so lanky and long or whatever? He's
yeah,
long. He is. It's like
yeah.
weird. But yeah, she would be me. I'm her. Like that's how I be. Like around a cat, I ain't got time. Like do something with that cat. Like in the jumping, I was like, oh my god, what is he trying to chase after a
They
bird, a
just
butterfly? Like, oh my god, because he
be
jumps with the quickness. Mm-mm.
be jumping, but yeah, Serena definitely gonna have to get used to it, baby. She needs some more exposure therapy for sure. But yeah, do
Yeah.
we have anything else on the episode?
It was entertaining. Like, Janae's dress was giving. I was like, okay, at the party. Another thing I want to bring up is like towards Kaylor and Aaron's conversation. Like he keeps asking, just like the second or third time he didn't ask her if she's happy, and that's an interesting thing. I wonder what his draw is to Kaylor. Like, and not saying that no one could be drawn to her. I'm just genuinely wondering what is his draw? What does he see? Because he seems like there's still interest based on that last conversation. And so, I don't know. But he keeps asking her, like, are you happy? Are you happy? And I'm like, it's giving this like his focus right now is on like real life, and not just what appears to
Yeah.
be a happy life, but what's happening for real, for real.
Yeah, I think one thing he has said consistently though, like I think he a quote when he said it, but I feel like I've heard
Mm-hmm.
him say several times like he just wants her to be happy and he knows
Mm,
the girl that he met coming into the villa is not the girl
mm-hmm.
that left the villa. And I think he feels
Mm,
a great sense of responsibility for that, especially
mm,
as he has
mm,
tried to find himself and just reconnect with
mm-hmm.
him, at the his core, at his root.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's part of it. I think he genuinely does want her to be happy. And
Mm-hmm.
I think what we are going to see, if I can predict anything, is
Mm-hmm.
it might be, budding into something romantic, but I think he is going to try
Be a
to
friend.
rewrite his wrongs and be a
Oh,
friend.
I got you.
Yeah, and
Okay.
be a friend. Yeah.
Well, he got to be careful with that because
He
Kaylor, I
does.
think,
Yeah,
definitely sees it
Kaylor, she's
as
like,
like,
is it a day? I'm like, doggone girl, let's not label anything. Let's just call it a hangout. That's it.
I
Like,
know,
doggone girl, you want to
right?
go from 0 to
Right.
100 so damn quick.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. But yeah. All right. Well, I don't think we have anything else for this episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all. Yes, hit that
Mm-hmm.
subscribe button, that notification bell to stay tuned to all of our Love
Mm-hmm.
Island Beyond the Villa recaps. And we will see you for the next episode. Bye.
All right. Bye.